Good evening, live from this news center of the Sultanate of Oman Television. Here we present to you a 7 o'clock news bulletin. But first, the headlines. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos receives a cabal of greetings from the Inspector General of Police and Customs on the occasion of the Royal Oman Police Day. On a televised talk for This is America and the World program, His Excellency Yusuf bin Alawi stresses that the peace is the philosophy of Omani policy and the partnership is based on friendship with others. His Excellency Yusuf bin Alawi stresses that the Sultanate's answer to peace issues in the Middle East is coexistence and spread the principles of peace among all parties. And His Excellency the Ambassador of the United States of America to the Sultanate stresses that His Majesty's wise leadership is an active mediator in solving various regional issues and underlines the depth of historical relations binding the Sultanate and the U.S. Good evening once again, and thank you for joining us. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, the Supreme Commander, has received a cabal of greetings from His Excellency Lieutenant General Hassan bin Mohsen al-Shiraki, Inspector General of Police and Customs, on the occasion of the Royal Oman Police Day held annually on the 5th of January. In his cabal, His Excellency the Inspector General of Police and Customs said that he is honored, along with the affiliates of the Royal Oman Police, to forward to His Majesty the greetings and best wishes on this occasion, requesting Almighty Allah to renew these and many other happy occasions while His Majesty is enjoying good health, further happiness, and Oman and its people with continued prosperity and growth. As the affiliates of the Royal Oman Police celebrates the auspicious annual day, they are aware that all great efforts put up by His Majesty give them great responsibility of preserving it and determination derived from His Majesty's making them vigilant to protect. His Excellency the Inspector General of Police and Customs prayed to Allah the Almighty to endure His Majesty with good health and happiness for years to come. Royal Oman Police mark tomorrow its annual day amid many achievements in all fields of police work during last year. It opened a number of its buildings in various wilayas of the Sultanate and modernized its e-services. In the field of development of services, agreements were signed to import modern equipment for customs inspection system and establish a database for genetic fingerprint. New updates were conducted on Royal Oman Police electronic application in the same field. ROP achieved the prize for the best smartphone application in the public sector and the prize for the best integrated project represented in Bayan system in Sultan Qaboos Award for excellence in electronic services. Royal Oman Police also achieved in 2018 the first place Arab-wise and fifth place globally in Global Competitiveness Report in Trust Indicator in Global Economic Forum, which put the Sultanate in the first place globally in terrorism-free indicator due to political and security stability of the Sultanate. His Excellency Yusuf bin Alawi bin Abdullah, Minister responsible for Foreign Affairs, stressed that the political philosophy of the Sultanate is based on peace ideology with all nations that share with it the meaning of peace. He added that Oman does not interfere in other nations' affairs and does not let others to interfere in its internal affairs. He said that we work with others to build partnership and friendship. He added that the Sultanate's stance with regard to the Middle East cause is based on peace coexistence and the need to disseminate principles of peace and solve all disputes among all conflicting parties. This came in His Excellency's remarks to This is America and the World program, which produced 5 episodes about the Sultanate in cooperation with the Public Authority for Radio and Television that dealt with Oman's foreign policy, culture, economy, investments, tourism. The program broadcast through dozens of American and international channels. From his side, His Excellency Mark J. Stevens, the ambassador of the United States of America, stressed the depth of historical relations binding the Sultanate and his country. He said that Oman was one of the oldest partners for the United States in the Arab world. He added that the two countries signed a free trade agreement between them, which is contributing to economic prosperity in the two countries. He added that the Sultanate was able to be an active mediator in solving various regional issues, pointing out that His Majesty pushed forward the Sultanate towards growth and stability since assuming power in the country. Oman oil price March delivery reached $55.72 per barrel. According to Dubai Mercantile Exchange, Oman oil price rose by $2.40. The average price of Oman oil January delivery reached $66.18 per barrel, thus $18.92 lower than price of December delivery. This is the Sultanate of Oman. Later to come in our news bulletin. A tropical storm Pabuk hits the eastern coast of Thailand. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. The Democrats have taken the majority in the House, and the new U.S. Congress is like none others. Chairing Democrats returned Nancy Pelosi to the House Speaker's post yesterday as the 116th Congress ushered in a historically diverse freshman class, eager to confront President Donald Trump in a new era of divided government. There are more women than ever before, and a new generation of Muslims, Latinos, Native Americans, and African Americans is creating a House more aligned with the population of the United States. Speaker Pelosi spent much of the momentous day swearing in the new members in mock ceremony as they took the oath along with each one's family members onlooking. However, in light of this new generation of representatives, the Republican side in the House is still made up mostly of white men, and in the Senate, Republicans bolstered their ranks in the majority. Tens of thousands of North Koreans stood in Pyongyang's Kim Il-sung Square today in an annual show of support for their leader's New Year address. It's a routine in the first week of the new year, a few days after Kim Jong-un's televised address, although Kim has not attended these New Year's rallies since he took power. Instead, the mass gatherings feature senior North Korean leaders standing on the balcony overlooking Kim Il-sung Square, and a series of speeches exhorting support for Kim and the ruling Workers' Party of Korea. Similar rallies have also been held after big nuclear and missiles tests, as well as around the anniversary of the Korean War. But North Korea has not held any major nuclear or missiles tests since 2017, and Kim Jong-un's 2019 New Year address emphasized domestic development as well as a continued willingness to talk to South Korea and the United States of America. Foreign tourists and local residents were sheltering from the full force of tropical storm Pabuk today after the storm struck holiday resort and villages on Thailand's eastern coast. Heavy rain and surging sea water combined to flood streets in Nakhon Si Thammarat province. Fallen trees blocked roads as wind speeds reached 70 kilometers per hour. More than 6,100 people in 4 provinces were evacuated ahead of the storm, and there were no immediate reports of casualties on land. But a fisherman died and another was missing after their boat capsized. And now for the general weather forecast around the Sultanate. Clear skies will prevail over the most of the governorates with chances of low clouds and fog late at night and early morning. Over the coast of the Arabian Sea, winds will be easterly to northeasterly light to moderate. Seas will be slight with a maximum wave height of 1.25 meters. More details on your screen. You're watching the Sultanate of Oman television, and before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos receives a cabal of greetings from the Inspector General of Police and Customs on the occasion of the Royal Oman Police Day. On a televised talk for This is America and the World program, His Excellency Yusuf bin Alawi stresses that peace in the philosophy of Omani policy and the partnership is based on friendship with others. His Excellency Yusuf bin Alawi stresses that the Sultanate answer to peace issues in the Middle East is coexistence and spread the principles of peace among all parties. And His Excellency the Ambassador of the United States of America to the Sultanate stresses that His Majesty's wise leadership is an active mediator in solving various regional issues and underlines the depth of historical relations binding the Sultanate and the United States of America. With that, we do conclude this news bulletin brought to you live from this news center of the Sultanate of Oman television. Thank you for joining us and good night.